save for three people. Suddenly, you are rushed by these three dwarves. Or sorry, two dwarves. There are two people. You see this dwarf, maybe about 4'8", kind of shorter than you, muscular. He's wearing fine-fitting leathers. To all of you, actually, almost identical to what Gamble wears. But Shay, you notice these are basically like bespoke hipster interpretations of crafter leathers. These are not like real functional. They may work, but they'll break down very quickly. You see next to him, kind of jockeying for your attention, this young dwarf. You can see she wears this kind of like a scarlet shirt and then these pants that taper down to very, very tight around the ankles, which then almost have these like not beads, but they look like elements of pearl, like cross sections of pearls almost that hang off of them. But they're kind of jockeying from your attention. Given your passive perception, Shay and Gunter, and actually, I believe Heinrich, you notice there is another figure kind of observing from a distance. And I would say, Shay, you can actually see it's a drow. She seems to be waiting. These other two rush up to you, to all of you, not just Gunter. Let me change the music here because this makes it seem real tense, and it's not. That was just for that confrontation with Gunter. The first one, this guy goes up and thrusts his hand out to you, Gunter, but then immediately kind of like gestures it to all of you, not really giving any of you a chance to shake it. The name's Brostun Steelhouse. I wanted to sort of go ahead and be the first to thank you for helping Kol Taram, and I wanted to pitch you a little bit of an idea. And then the woman next to him kind of bumps into him, and she says, "No. I was thinking about throwing in some statues or something of you." And then he kind of pushes out of the way. At this, that drow kind of detaches from the shadows. She wears a hooded cowl, this dark fabric that completely covers her, but she kind of rolls her shoulders back and the cloak falls away. There is this bright orange fabric that wraps around her neck and then crosses her body, wrapping around her torso to become a complete shirt. That then down further somehow becomes one piece of cloth and falls just below the knee into a slightly asymmetrical dress. There is this green and gold cord that's tied about her waist that falls down. And kind of over her, like right above her knee, there is like a strand of tiny charms or beads that are attached to that. And as the cloak completes and falls to the back, you can see the soft charcoal skin of her forearms, these faint violet tattoos that emit a soft light. You can see the two dwarves kind of look and are taken aback, and she smiles at all of you. I'm very sorry. I am a stranger in strange lands, but my name is Aieshelvise, and I'm an enchanter. I'm here for the same reason as these two, I'm sure. And you can see they're like a little nervous. They probably have not seen a drow before. Here in Kol Taram, only one person can have a likeness, so to speak. So I think all of us here would like your permission to capitalize on your newfound status. Isn't that right? And she turns, and you can see, well, not to put it so bluntly, but yes, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Brostun Steelhouse.
No.
Steelhouse Brewery.
You, the drow.
Okay.
To the drow.
She smiles and gestures forwards.
I like your honesty. So, you want us to, present our likeness for you to gain acclaim. I take it you are some sort of artist.
In a way.
Yeah.
Okay. As I said before, I am an enchanter.
All right. So what's in it for us then?
Well, if you would allow me to have your likeness for my shop, perhaps I can offer you an enchanted item of some sort, or in addition to a 10% lifetime discount.
All right, that's the starting offer. And then I'm going to turn to the other.
She suddenly she looked like really confident before, and she kind of is taken aback.
I'm insight checking that. I'm paying very close attention. Yeah, to all this. Actually, she's saying enchanting, and I'm like, I don't know. You're gonna like steal something from us.
As you say, starting offer, her face scrunches, and suddenly the young dwarven woman pipes up. I'm Varla Hammerstand, and
I didn't ask your name.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're just getting right to the bitch, custom weapons for each of you, or I could customize your existing weapons, including maybe minor magical alterations. And I was thinking about maybe I'll throw up some statues of you outside the shop to bring
You
things
can
in,
throw
maybe
up
8 feet tall
statues?
each. Well, it will be carved and built over a
As a
number of things, of
metaphor.
course, but we'll just put them in front of the shop, and maybe 8 feet tall
Metaphor
each.
what?
Okay, not bad, not bad. I thought that it was going to be a sure thing with you, but this one's pretty good as well. All
And
right,
then you
you're
can
up.
see this
I'm going to leave
larger
you to
kind of
negotiation.
large for this group, but still pretty short, muscular. He pushes up these leathers and says, "Well, I want to go ahead and sort of first of all, I'm Brostun Steelhouse at the
Nah, I
Steelhouse
didn't
Brewery.
ask your name. Didn't ask.
Well, I thought you might, as a dwarf,
Nope.
appreciate the brewery that I come from, but I want to
I'm
go
just
ahead and
gonna pull
sort
up
of.
a.
Huh?
I was just gonna say, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Gunter.
you too. I sort of wanted to do a so you all go by the Finger Gang, I guess. And so I wanted to do a Finger Gang series of beer. I kind of had ideas set already. The Gunter Slayer Stout, the Heinrich the Red Ale, Panther Porter, and of course the Golden Monk Wheat. And I don't mean any offense whatsoever, but if we were going to do this, I thought that maybe each of you, you're adventurers. I understand. You go for many hours and days and months at a time without getting proper showers or possibly being able to equip yourselves. As the mascots of my brewery, I would require that you dress a little nicer. And so perhaps we could get some maybe more heroic attire for you.
Oh. Okay.
So I rolled an 18 on insight.
Okay, Morwen?
What's the ale for
Wait, you're at,
Karadok over? Wait, what?
what did you roll for insight?
Oh, I forgot that I rolled insight. That's 15.
We're resolving this.
So as they're all speaking, you kind of keep an eye and try to measure the sincerity of each of them. For what it's worth, all of them seem as if they're eager to get your likeness for whatever it is that they're trying to do. You're pretty confident they'll stand behind their offer. Heinrich, you try to clue in on this drow. She's hard to read. The tone of her voice is kind of different. You remember, and actually kind of hearing it, there is an elvish accent to it. The accent reminds you it's not dissimilar from the gentleman that you met who had appeared, the Harbinger. Very similar accent for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, really hard to read. The other two, you would imagine they're trying to make some money and they'll follow through with their offer.
Mm-hmm.
But Gunter, you can see he tries to read your face as you're like, interesting. And he says, very quickly, he adds, and a cut of the profits.
Oh. Well, what kind of percentage are we talking?
Well, it's open to negotiation, of course, but maybe 2%. It's a very, very profitable business. That's why I attempted to introduce my name.
I nudge Gunter. Hold on. I nudge Gunter and I just say like, we do own a bar now. It's a brand new bar.
And I'm gonna be on Gunter's other. Well, I'm gonna be on Gunter's other side and be like, why can't we just accept them all?
That's what I was thinking. Why can't we just accept all of these?
The two dwarves begin to talk at once and then begin to argue. And as they're the backdrop of them arguing, the drow says, it has to do with the commerce laws of Kul Tiram. So only one can use the Finger Gang.
Well, how about one uses me, one uses Heinrich, one uses Shay, and Morwen, and Karadok can also be... There are 5 of us.
Persuasion check.
That's not a bad idea because I'm definitely going to lean. I'm leaning on the drow.
That is my persuasion. I should have guidanced myself before that. What's my persuasion? Where's my persuasion? It's not great, but that's 16.
Okay. So as you say, why can't one person have one have the other? you can just, the two dwarves who are arguing suddenly snap towards you and just go, no, 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 we want the whole set. Or the woman is just kind of like, don't be silly. And the drow just kind of shrugs and says, I am open to that idea.
You can use mine, I'll say to her.
And she looks at all of you.
For the enchantment part. That's the exchange.
So
can we give you an answer tomorrow? Do we have to figure this
out?
Yeah,
we gotta. I'm tired. Let's sleep on it. We sleep on it.
It's been a very long day.
The male dwarf goes, it would really be good because I have production schedules to. And the woman is kind of like,
we're gonna sleep.
Well, I already had some things in mind. And then the drow says, of course.
We're gonna sleep on it.
We're gonna
walking off.
Yeah, we're walking.
Killing a dragon's hard work.
You leave these two dwarves arguing in the background and even turning around. With the exception of Shay and Gunter, you guys don't see the drow. She almost disappears into the shadow. She is very quiet. Really, all you see as she vanishes around the corner of one of the houses is this faint kind of violet glow.
Yeah.
But
she's damn intriguing.
As you guys go back, you find the ambassador suite.